Hi guys, it's Sunday, June 12th, and I've been wanting to make this video for a while because it was requested, but I just wanted to think about it for a while and make sure that I was picking exercises that would be most beneficial, and then also, double checking things and whatnot. So the consensus is between myself and other professionals out there on what are the best exercises for this specific part of your body. I've put together the top 5. So this little video is in response to my friend asking about what exercises are going to be most beneficial to toning up your lower abdominals because she's had 2 C-sections. Now, I haven't had a C-section, so I don't know. I don't know how that feels. I can only imagine how painful it is and how much harder it is to get back into working out your abdominals. But I have had 2 babies, so I know it's a challenge, especially when you have a whole lot of extra stuff happening there. But it's really important to tone our core and to get back that strength because, that's what carries the rest of our body and really can help prevent back injuries, things like that. So even though you're not going to see that 6-pack until your body fat percentage gets down pretty low, close to single digits, it's not something that we should just not do, because I think ultimately most people just want to have a flat stomach, not like ripped 6-pack abs. But even though that's attainable if you, really focus on your diet and cardio. But I think for the most part, most moms just want to have a flat tummy again. So without further ado, these would be the top 5 for the lower abdominals. And all 5 of them are done laying on the ground, on your back, with your hands under your buns. If you do have lower back problems, I would suggest putting down like a towel or something too, just to give you a little extra cushion on your back. Just, to play it safe. And you'll know if you need a little bit of extra support. But the one main thing doing all these exercises is just remember to push the small of your back into the ground and really contract your abs. And understand that slower is best through all these exercises. Really focusing on the contraction and not speed, because once you get that momentum going, then you're really doing yourself a disservice. It's not going to be as effective. So let's get started. And I know it's going to be kind of hard to see, so I'll do these hopefully staying in the frame. And then, yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. So for most of these, you're going to start out just trying to get 5 to 8 repetitions and then working up from there to, let's say, 15 or 20 repetitions. And then, you can do as many sets of these as you can. I would shoot, to do 2 to 3 sets. And then, as you get at more repetitions, just keep doing that. And then you can also add like a crunch into most of these as well. I'm just going to show them laying with your head on the ground, your back on the ground, but as you get better and stronger, then you can add a crunch into them too to make them more difficult. So first one would be double leg lift. I don't know. I don't know what all the terminology of all these is, but you can see what I'm doing. So hands on the ground, underneath my butt. Really push the small of my back in. And you can do these obviously with your head down like this. But it just feels weird talking to you like that. So feet up in the air, and then you're just going to lift your bum up, crunch in your abs, and raise your feet to the ceiling as high as you can go. And really not as high as, it's not about the height, it's just about keeping the contraction, and you'll feel it. So you just want to push up and kind of hold it there for a second. Don't go fast. So you can work up to doing 15 or 20 of these. And then, when you get there, then you can add a crunch in too. So that's the first one. So remember to hold at the top and then slowly come down. And then you can add a crunch to make it more difficult. The second one, there's 2 ways you can do it. These are like alternating leg lifts, kind of, or I've seen them called leg walks too. So same thing, back on your back, hands on your buns. Let's see if I have enough room. And you can either hold it at the bottom or hold it at the top. So holding at the bottom would look like this. Your feet are going to come just a few inches off the ground, and you're going to raise one leg up and then down, and then up and then down. And keep the contraction on your abdominals the whole time. Or instead of resting here, you can rest here and just bring one leg down, hold it for a second, and you'll feel how much tension is down here. And that's what you want. So either way, it's obviously harder to hold them down at the bottom, but it's difficult the other way too. So you can also add in a crunch on those as you get better and stronger. And then, let's see, next one. These are kind of like reverse crunches. So same basic position. We're going to put our legs like tabletop, 90-degree angle. And what we're going to be doing is lowering our feet down till just above the ground, maybe like an inch or two. And then come up and squeeze them into your chest. And you're squeezing your abs this whole time. So you can put your head down, slow and controlled. That's the name of the game. And just keeping the legs together and keeping that same basic, 90-degree angle. You'll really feel it here, and then you really feel it at the top when you bring it in. Those are pretty difficult, but you just got to start doing it, and then you'll get stronger, and it'll be a lot easier, and you can do, more than just your basic 5. Okay, next move would be scissors, which I think we all remember from high school or whatever. So, hands under, feet just about, well, you could do it about 2 feet off the ground. And so you're going to cross over. And obviously the lower you go, the harder it is. So those are good. And the last one, let's see, what did I write down? These are really good. These are called double leg circles. So same basic position as we've been in. And you're just going to draw a circle with your feet, contracting your abs the whole time. And try and do 5 in one direction, and then 5 in the other direction. These are really killer, and you can feel them working all through the upper part of your thighs and stuff too. Increase the amount as you get stronger. All of these you can be in a crunch position too. They're pretty difficult to start out, so don't feel like that's what you should be doing. Just try and do them well, and not rush them. Take your time, and then work on getting your reps up before you add in a crunch. And as always, if you have like a lower back problem or neck problem, make modifications so that you're not injuring yourself. And if you have questions, always consult your doctor. Just to be safe, because you don't want to be injuring yourself. But the thing about abdominal work is that it's going to help protect you from getting injured, down the line. So it's really, really important that we do these. Even if you can just do 3 to 5 to start out. Start out with that. Do that for a week, and then up it the next week, and up it and up it. Before you know, after a month of working on your abs, you're going to be up to doing regular repetitions. 15 to 20 of each exercise. And if you can go through and do that set, 3 times, that's an amazing ab workout. I would also say to include things like bicycle crunches, which I think are really great because they work on our obliques, which is like a girdle. If you can really get your obliques tight, you'll see your waist get smaller and smaller. It really does pull everything in. And so bicycle crunches are, this carpet's itchy. Hands behind your neck, not pulling on your neck, just fingertips resting. And you can bring your feet up in that tabletop position. And then you're going to put one leg out, a couple inches off the ground, crunch up and touch that opposite elbow to the knee. And then slowly change. And slowly change. And bicycle crunches, I think, by far are like the most effective for overall because it's working all of your abs, your upper and lower and obliques. This is a good set to do. It's difficult. I have a lot of work to do on my abs as well, but it's something that is, you know, slow work, and you will get stronger. And don't get discouraged because you're not going to see that six-pack of your dreams unless you're doing a significant amount of work on your diet and your cardio. But if you do these, you're building muscle. Muscle burns calories, and you know, if you're including just a sensible diet and enough exercise throughout the week, you're going to see results pretty quickly. You'll see things, you know, tighten up, firm up, and being strong in your core helps you be strong everywhere else. For running, I've really noticed that it helps when I, you know, spend time on my abdominals, that runs get easier because you're supporting your posture upright instead of hunching over. And then lifting weights too, because you contract everything when you're lifting on a squat. And you know, I just can't say enough about it. I know it's probably something that most people don't really enjoy doing, myself included, but it's very necessary for our health in the long run. So, not that it's a miracle worker, but if you put in the time, I guarantee you'll be happy with what happens. And remember, like they said on the Real Housewives the other night, it's a marathon. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Fitness is a lifetime thing, a marathon thing. It's not something that you should expect results immediately. You're just going to be disappointed if that's where your head is at. But if you think about it in terms of I'm going to live longer, I'm going to be stronger and healthier, and take care of my body. I'll come in and fix it in just a minute. Okay? Train track broke. Anyway, just do it. Let me know if you have questions about it. Make sure to protect your back. Push that back into the ground so you're not arching your back. That's when you're going to end up hurting yourself. So, do it. Let me know what you think. You know, try and do it maybe 3 days a week initially. See how you feel, you know. I mean, you should really do some kind of abs every day that you work out, but maybe if you're just starting out, try maybe 3 days a week and just see how you feel. And then I'll get off my soapbox about diet soda, but I really feel like you should stop drinking it if you're drinking it. I read some more information about it the other day, and it just makes me sick because I know so many people are like kind of addicted to it, and it's so bad for your body. It's like so bad for your body. So if you're drinking diet soda, please try and stop. Please try and stop. Drink water, drink iced tea, you know, drink watered down fruit juice if you're a real sugar person. There's just so many better things that you could be putting into your body than artificial sweeteners. So that's what I have to say, and I won't bring it up again, but I just feel like it needs to be said. It's awful for you. Awful, awful, awful. And awful for your teeth, too. Disgusting. Okay. I'm going to go fix the train track. I hope you guys are having a really good weekend. And that's all I have for you today. So, take care of your abs. They'll take care of you. And if you have a request, just let me know. Talk to you soon. Okay. Bye, guys.